All right, let's get to business like right away. I got a lot of stuff to do today, so I got a few people to call. I went and door knocked this guy, and he was open to letting me help him postpone for foreclosure. So I'm about to call him right now and see what's going on because he never signed the letter of authorization.
You're a very smart fella. Hit the tone. You know what to do.
Hi, Mark. It's Alyssa. I just wanted to follow up with you. I don't have the letter of authorization back. I was hoping to be able to send it to the bank today so that we can get things going by next week. Let's keep an open line of communication. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns about anything. The sooner that we can get this taken care of, then the documents that you send out when you have the loan modification completed, you'll be able to hopefully have it postponed that way. Otherwise, I have a few other things to discuss with you about how we can postpone it and buy you some more time in the house before August 27th. Give me a call back, 262 332 8409. Look forward to hearing back. He didn't answer the phone. And that makes me mad. No, I'm not mad. It's just like, why? So I'll give you a little background about him. He got sick. He got a lung transplant. He had to stop working. Once he was all healed up, then he had some issues with his car. His engine was blown. They replaced it 2 times, and then the dealership or the mechanic who was fixing it told him, "Oh, we're not going to work on this car anymore. There's nothing that we can do." So now his engine was blown. He was renting a car for like $400 or $500 a month through car rental places and driving for Lyft. So every single dollar that he was making had to go back to being able to rent the car through Lyft and, I'm sure just necessities, food, water, whatever. He is a single man. He lives in his house alone. He has a dog, and that's it. House is really well taken care of. It's like Zestimate is like 215. He's owes like 170, but I don't even think it needs 10K worth of work. Like it's turnkey. It's a pretty decent flip. You can slap some paint on it. Um, I'm pretty sure it's hardwood floors. I haven't seen it, but I want to be able to help him, right? Like he wants to stay in the house, but he's already applying for a loan modification. I sent him a letter of authorization, just pretty much telling him like, fill this out, send it in. We already kind of know he's not going to get approved because he already did get denied and his circumstances haven't changed at all. So his auction's on the 27th, and yeah, that's that. I'm about to call this other lady. I sent her a contract that she never signed. I am obviously missing some pain points when I'm talking to these people because I'm sending out these documents and they're not signing them. Like there's something that I'm missing, right? This lady, I will admit, like, I wish it would have worked out differently. Um, I gave her a price and I didn't want to give her a price. I wanted her to give me her price. I wanted her to tell me what her number was. You're never supposed to give them the price right away. Like, I am just trying to use a lot of different selling techniques to get people to open up. And then when I get stuck, I start talking too much. And when you're in sales and you're like on the phone, you're not supposed to talk 80% of the time. You're supposed to talk 20% of the time. They're supposed to talk 80% of the time. And sometimes I just have a hard time shutting the fuck up. Okay? As you can tell. But yeah. I just got a lot on my plate right now too. Not that it's anyone's issue. But I do just want to call some leads today and do my thing. So like I want to try to do all the things, right? I want to like be an awesome mom, work, take care of my loved ones, work out, eat healthy, walk 10K steps a day, make delicious meals every night, have an absolutely clean house, like date, be happy. Like it's just hard, like to find balance and everything. I would like to be, financially stable. And with real estate, it will take like one decent deal. It'll take one deal and it'll change the trajectory of your life. Like, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know that. So I got to keep putting in the work, even though some days are better than others. I just got a bill. I just got a freaking light bill that I owe $300 on, which I don't even know how that happened because I was working with energy assistants and they just paid a lot of it. They did give me a check for like $120 to pay like it down more. But I spent that money on something else.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
I'm gonna start double, triple calling these people because why aren't you answering the phone? You know what I'm saying? I wonder if that's the same number. It kills me when people say like, "Oh, I was just gonna let it foreclose." And a lot of these people are like 50, 60, 70 years old and they're in foreclosure. So that's a hard age to have to start over. Like you shouldn't have to start over at that age. Like
your call has been
set yourself up so that you don't have to start over. Like if you sell your house, you get a little bit of money, even if it's just a little bit. You don't just let the bank take it and then you're like sleeping on your cousin's couch at 50 or whoever. Like, it's just sad. People who are in foreclosure, they put their head down, and I get it. Like I do that too. When like you have a mental strain and there's so much going on in your life and things are just falling apart.
Your
like,
call.
I'm gonna call again. Things are falling apart. People, you just bury your head in the sand. It's easier to do it that way than to just like focus on what needs to be done and take the steps to make it happen. But I mean, when it comes to your living situation, you have no choice. You have no choice. Like I have to file my taxes still. I got an extension on my taxes and I still haven't filed them. I think my extension is good until like October. It's freaking July, but for me, that's like mental strain. Like I have like an accountant, I pay monthly. I have an accountant, I pay monthly, and I just don't want to send in the paperwork. Like I don't even have to do anything. It's not even like I'm doing it on TurboTax and I gotta like answer all the questions. No, I just send in paperwork. But for me, it's like a mental strain. So I just kind of like bury my head. Like I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But don't be like that, especially with important stuff. Crazy thing is that I get money back for taxes. Like I have 2 kids. I don't make a lot of money. Like I get money back. And I still just don't do it. Like what is wrong with me? Then I'm bullying these people. What is this guy's number? Because I talked to him. Let me see. 650. And I try to stay like in a positive light because it's easy to like let the negative stuff come in your life and consume you. It's just so easy. It's hard to stay positive. But you got to stay as positive as you can and have a good outlook on life so that you win. You don't want that bad negativity sticking with you, No one wants that. been in my head a lot too about like, hello?
Sorry. Yep.
Oh, how many times did I call that one? Let's call again. I think he's deceased. Honestly, I'm friggin' calling.
Sorry. Mailbox is full. To send an...
All right. That dude's not answering. Okay. This is a nice house. She owes $546,000 on it. Like, how? Tell me how. Yeah, but lately I've been in my head a lot about like dating, right? Which is someone's calling me from an 800 number. Watch, it's gonna be a bill collector. We answer it still. ACB Solutions.
This is We Energies.
Ha! I literally just said this. Didn't I? I said I got a disconnect notice because I owe them money and now they're on my telephone. Hello. Yeah, tell me what's going on because we just paid you. Like,
This is We Energies.
okay, come on. We Energies.
This is We Energies.
I'm so impatient.
This is We Energies with a message that could impact your service. You were recently mailed a disconnection notice. Your account requires a minimum payment to avoid disconnection. To make a payment now by check, debit, or credit card, pay online using our app or website. To pay by phone, please call 1-888-823-2943. You'll need to have your account number ready. Thank you.
I got the money. I just have to pay it. When was this at? I just got to pull out stuff going on right now. 7/19/24. What's today? Okay, I gotta go pay that. We'll do that later. I'm not doing it right now. We ain't spoken so long. But I can still do it and I can still make you laugh. Come through. That's so funny. My mom named me after Alyssa Milano. Why isn't this working? All right, let me just drill through these real quick because what in the hell? Some people have their phones on Do Not Disturb, so you gotta call it like 2 or 3 times so it rings for them.
Five, eight,
Call it again.
Five, eight.
One more time. If you're not triple dialing, are you even calling?
5, 8.
All right. Okay.
The tone. Please record.
Again. Calling twice.
The tone.
Calling 3 times. I think I'm on the block list.
Tone. Please.
All right. I want to call this guy again too, because
Hey, it's Lisa.
Lisa. Did I dial it right? I did.
Hey, it's Lisa.
All right, let's call Drina one more time.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Okay. She never even answered. Whatever. Right here. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person trying.
All right. Surprisingly, these people never ever call me back. So they probably get a lot of calls.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
I'll be taking my real estate exam.
Hey, this is Tammy.
I'll be taking my real estate exam at the end of this month as well. And I'm gonna go work for a brokerage, which is a little scary, right? Like, but I just need to learn a few things so I can take off.
Your call has been.
Like, I want to be helping people sell their house and buy their house, and people with little to no equity, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to show people that you can still go to a realtor and get that assistance. Oh, let's call this guy, because what is going on with him?
checking.
Oh.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm okay.
You got a minute?
Not really, but I don't know what's going on with this house. I really don't. So.
Are you gonna fill out the document so we can at least see? I mean, I don't even know if I can help you. You know, I wanted to dive in and see what was going on and, you know, see if there's anything that we can do.
I'm not in a position to do any of that right now. I do apologize. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Probably.
No, I know you got a lot going on with your wife too, so
yeah,
don't apologize. I'm here for you if you decide that you want to move forward and at least find out what's going on and how much is owed and if you can even make money on the back end with doing it this way.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right. You call me if you need. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Look, he at least told me, like I've been calling him for over a week now. I sent him a contract. He was like, I need to discuss it with my wife. I'm not taking that for an answer anymore. Like when people don't say yes or no, that means that you didn't do a good job building rapport and digging for their pain, right? And this dude, he's in a lot of pain. Like his wife is sick, not terminally, but he wouldn't give me like what was going on. You know, he was like, that's personal. He just didn't want to open up to me. So it was my job to like tone it down and figure that part out, build trust with him and figure that part out. I didn't do that. You know, I told him like, okay, it's fine. You don't have to, tell me about it. That's your personal business. Like we'll get there. Right. And then he sold his house or I sent him a contract. You know, I told him like, let's find out. He's got an upcoming foreclosure. Let's find out what's going on with the house. Let's see, you know, how much you owe, what can be done. Let's get you paid if it's possible. Because he told me the debt was written off from COVID. He had a release of mortgage. That's what it was. A release of mortgage. And all that was foreclosing on him was a HELOC. To his understanding was like 18 or 19,000. The house is worth, I don't know what it said online. It's worth, you know, like probably 100 plus. And then he was just like, I'm just going to let it foreclose. Okay. So I sent him a contract. He was like, I got to talk it over with my wife. I called hey, I sent the contract, but I need you and your wife to sign, right? For it to be a valid contract because she's on the deed. He's on the mortgage. She's on deed. So he was like, okay, I'll talk it over with her. I called him the next day. He was answering and everything. I called him the next day. Oh, yeah, I'll have her look it over. I called him again because he still hadn't signed. And he was like, my wife doesn't want to do it. And I'm like, well, what's going on? If I would have dug for the pain, I would have known that she was the decision maker, right? Like she probably gets the final say. If she's sick and she's got so much going on that, you know, she doesn't think that it's worth it to try to get however much money out of the house, you know, I would have figured that out. I wouldn't have wasted my time. I wouldn't have signed a contract. He was like, just send me a letter of authorization. Okay, I sent him a letter of authorization. He still didn't sign. And then he stopped answering the phone. So I've been calling him for like a week, texting him. He did text me back and was like, I'm sorry. I called him today. Okay, fine. You're sorry for wasting my time. He's busy right now. I am not in the business of pressuring people to sell their house, okay? I am in the business of working with people who want to be helped. They don't want help. I don't want to help them. You can't, okay? Like, it's already enough work to try to see if the house is even worth selling, you know? Like, you have to pull a title. You have to talk to banks when they're in foreclosure. You have to talk to trustees. You have to sign documents. You have to fill out paperwork. Like there's so much that needs to be done that I also don't want to spend time persuading you like, oh, you need to sell this house. That's what you know. If you don't want the help, then have the foreclosure, right? Have the foreclosure. And I told him like, does it matter if you have a foreclosure on your record? He was like, no, I already had a property just foreclosed. So it's not a lot of pain for him. He already has a previous property. He owns like 3 or 4, and he has a previous one that already just foreclosed. So to him, it's like, oh, well, my credit's already shit. Like, who cares? Like, okay. Like, it's not anything to him. They don't care. The other one, he has a tenant and he's still cash flowing from it. That's that. So moving on. It sucks. I did not want that to happen, but I mean, I could have tried to dig a little bit more for it, but I'll still follow up with him, you know? I'll check in, I'll send some texts, like, he doesn't want to sell. Okay. Right? He was quiet when I said, I don't even know if I can help you. And that's the truth. I don't know. Like, so investors who call people and they're like, oh, yeah, I can help you. I can do everything you need. They're lying because they don't know. You don't know until you have a statement. We ain't spoken so long. Bet I can still get you wet and I can still make you laugh. I don't know why I have that dumbass song. Okay. Anyways, yellow. I probably should have been on the phone with the wife. Oh, let me call Robert too. Matter of fact, Robert. He never called me yesterday. I feel like I'm losing my grip with some of these people.
The text now subscriber you are trying to reach.
Yeah, his phone is off. Call me. Hey, good morning. How'd it go yesterday? Because you're not answering the phone. I don't know. This other lady, she never went through probate. Quick question. I'm going to ask a question real quick. If a spouse never went through probate, honestly, I need to look online to see if she... There's a guy that I'm like... there's a guy that I'm like lusting over right now. I really like him. And it sucks because I feel like I don't need to be talking to anyone until I am where I want to be. But I am feeling like I'm never going to be where I want to be for whatever reason. How do I get out of that mindset? You know? Like he's got his life together. And I'm just struggle bussing.
Please leave your message for 81.
Yep. I've been talking too damn much.
We're sorry, the number you have.
Oh my god. Anyway, what is wrong with me? Like the way that I fall in love is crazy. Like I probably need to seek therapy because it's not healthy. Like I'd be ready to like go all in early, quickly, which is toxic. Because who does that? And why would you ever want to do that? Like you want to get to know someone first and stuff, right? Nope, not me. I'd be like, okay, you like me, I like you. Let's go. What are we waiting for? You want me to like cook you dinner and rub your back and like run the bath water for you and like cater to all your needs? That's toxic because like shouldn't they like show you that they're worthy of that and they're not like a fuckboy, right? No? Yes? No? No, I don't know.
Please leave your.
Nope. I have no idea. You know, because people like will show you. People are always good in the beginning because they like you and, you know, they want love or affection or whatever they want. Oh, shit. I dialed that last time. Oopsie. My bad. Yeah, but people will like be great in the beginning and then like over time like you get to see how they are when they're mad, like
Please leave your message.
she didn't answer. When they're mad, when you know things don't work out for them, things don't go their way, then you get to see their true colors. Like I think it's important how a man treats his mom, his sisters, his aunt, right? Like if he doesn't like his mom, that's a red flag for me. Like she birthed you and we're grown. Why are you? What is going on? Like I would need a backstory to why you don't like your own mom. Yeah. Maybe watch it. I don't lie to you.
Please leave your message for...
I like talking to sellers. I like talking to sellers. I don't like dialing all the time. That's the worst part. Like, if I could just
Your call has been forwarded.
have a beep in my ear, it was like a seller, I'd be Gucci. Like, if I didn't have to do this part of it, it'd be all good. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Yo, what's up?
What are you doing?
Nah, shit. Just waking up.
I have a question.
What's up?
So if a house is over $100,000 in Illinois and the owner is deceased, but he was married when he died, do they have to go through probate?
Not if the wife is still alive.
The wife is still alive, but I guess on the papers that she's getting, it says to all of the heirs, and there's like 6 of them. So she never opened probate. They never went through probate.
So, when you say pay, there's a will saying that it goes to all the heirs.
No, she's getting like paperwork for the foreclosure that says to all the heirs. So her and all his kids.
No, they're probably just getting like notices and shit. She should get were they like divorced or like were they still married when the guy died?
No, they were still married, but I think he bought the house before they got married. So she is not.
So is she on the deed or on the loan?
She says she's on the deed, but I don't know.
Well,
she's not on the loan.
If she's on the deed, she can sell it. Even if the other heirs are involved, unless there's a will. Now, if there's a will that specifically says, like, okay, like when I die, like you got to split this, and this up, like it might be able to be done without a probate, but that's really the only way. Because if she's on the deed, she's got the power to sell it. Now,
if she's not on the deed,
if she's not on the deed, we're gonna have to get every heir to sign the contract, kind of like what me and Keith did for the one where like 7 people had to sign, right?
Yeah.
So like affidavit of heirship for the main son or daughter to sign it, and then get everybody else to get everybody else to sign the original agreement, and then go from there.
Right.
But I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to add veto, and we have to know if she's really on the deed.
Right.
If she's on the deed, she's got the power to sell it. If I'm not mistaken,
even without the heirs, though, right? Or they still have to sign.
Yeah. Well, no. If she's on that deed and there's no other documentation saying that the heirs are entitled to anything, technically she could sell it without them. Technically.
Okay.
Because they were married and she's on the deed, so yeah.
It would be a short sale though, so I don't know how that works either. Because
that'd probably be better. Better in a sense.
She's not on the mortgage though, so then would she have to like?
So for that, So even though she's not on, I mean she's not on the mortgage, it really doesn't matter. We can still open the case, and then we would just have to send in like the death certificate and all that stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm doing one with that right now. Like the guy, it's the son, but he lives in the house now. Mom died, so we had to open everything in his name originally, and then give documentation showing that she's dead and all this other stuff.
Okay.
But, so it can definitely be done as long as just find out if there's an actual will, some type of trust or something.
Yeah.
Because if there's something else that's stating that the estate is going to be split up in that way, then it's got to go a different way. But technically, if she's on the deed and they're married, she could sell that house without their consent.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this is one that I was working since like December, and then now the auction got canceled, and now the auction's back on, and it's coming up, and she never moved on it because she was scared to consume the debt. She didn't want to consume the debt, so she didn't want to do anything.
Well, she's not. Well, so she won't consume the debt in this case, even if we run a short sale. So. Because there's actually like a federal act going on right now that if you do a short sale, that the other debt you owe, like what is taken off, the owner doesn't owe anymore. So I mean, if she owes $350, and you get the short sale for $250, and there's $100,000 the spread, she's not going to be liable for that for that debt.
But when I had her try to get all the documents from the lender before, that she couldn't access anything. So she's going to need to send it.
She's not going to be able to because she's not on the loan. So what she's going to have to do is
send in the death certificate.
Well, she's going to have. I mean, if we open the case, it would make it easier. But I guess she would just have to reach out and give them all the documentation they need to show that he's dead.
But we don't have a lot of time either because the auction is like the 13th. The auction happens on August 13th in Lake County. But we can. Illinois, yeah.
Okay, that can be done. So, is it 100% a short sale?
Oh yeah. Even back, I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but back then it was not underwater, but it was right there. So she's damn near underwater. They're underwater now because it's been a few months.
So I take it the reinstatement's too high for a sub 2.
Yeah, for sure. It's vacant. The house is vacant, and
work?
I believe it probably needs not a lot of work, but it's not ready to list.
How much does she owe? Do you know? Or no?
Back when I looked at it, let me see. I can just tell you right now what it is.
I mean, because you can get it locked up as short sale, and I can start the file and then just give it over to Josh. I mean, it can be done. It's just, I mean, she just has to be aware of the situation and that she's not really gonna make much money, if anything.
Right. Yeah, and I think her biggest thing is that she wanted to make something. I don't know if she wanted to make a lot. She also just knew that everyone was arguing over the house, so she didn't want to get the heirs involved, like the kids, because they weren't in agreement. None of them were in agreement to do anything.
Well, exactly, that's the problem. So, she might be able to do it without them, but
we would have to see.
Definitely we have to see, but definitely let her know, like, hey, like, we'll do a short sale because of these numbers, and it's like, we might be able to give you like $1,000, $2,000, but short sale, you can't really pay people.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I'll see what's up. I'm trying to find it. What do you got going on today?
Man, just trying to. I'm gonna pull a bunch of lists for some people. Gonna do some what's it called? What the fuck? I was just thinking about it. I gotta pull the list. I gotta sign up for the dialer. I gotta do some outreach. I gotta follow up about this damn funding for this damn loan for this Airbnb. I wanna get that locked up. And just have it contingent on me getting, funding. And then I don't know. I'm gonna look more into like trying to make some skits for Instagram or something. I don't even know.
You're awesome. You are doing all the things. I don't know why I can't find this information. All right. So this house is the estimate on this house, I'll tell you right now, is 367. 367.5. And way back when, I believe it's gone up, obviously. It's gone up since, so maybe there's a little movement room now. If, there's comps that match that. Like I want to say it was like 260 something was the debt that she owed, or they or her.
Oh, that was back then though, huh?
Because he bought the house in 2021, and then he died in 2022, and then it went in foreclosure. He was real sick, so.
It went in foreclosure in 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a short term.
You're right. That's what I was saying. Like they owe a lot, and it's only gone up since.
Yeah, most definitely. Especially depending on their lender, because I've been noticing something. A lot of these lenders, dude, they be having daily fucking interest and shit.
Yeah.
Like daily.
That's
not
crazy.
Monthly, like it's supposed to be. Like Rushmore Servicing and Shell Point.
Shell Point is crazy, honestly.
They're dirty.
They're pretty dirty.
I read their statements, bro. I read their shit. If you fall into foreclosure with them, you're in trouble. Because I read their shit. They be fucking like, dude. The one lady in Whiteville, that poor lady, dude. They were giving her like fucking $30 every day in fucking interest. Like holy shit. On top of like every month being behind. So they were hitting her with a fee every month for being behind. They were giving her $30 in interest, and then they were giving her more fees, not paying the insurance part of it. It was like a whole separate part of the loan.
Oh no, here it is. She owed in 2021 $297. And
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a short sale.
Yeah, and right now it's listed at what? What did I say? 367. I got the pictures here though. It looks nice. They still got the pictures from 2021.
Well, I mean, it kind of sounds like you should go after it like a short sale and kind of just set the expectations and tell her everything involved, and then if she's up for it, awesome. If not, then it is what it is. But I mean, this sounds like that's going to be the only option.
Right. Okay. All right. I am gonna let her know, and I'm making calls right now. I'm on YouTube Live if you want to watch, but I'm sure you got shit to do. You don't have to watch me.
What?
I said I'm on YouTube if you want to watch. I'm calling your list.
I'll check it out.
You don't have
I still
to.
got to eat shit.
Good for you.
I will. I'm gonna check it out.
What are you eating?
I don't know yet.
Don't say a granola bar.
I did just eat one, so.
That's funny. Is it at least a protein one?
Yeah, no. That one wasn't. That one wasn't. I did have some. No, I'm gonna make I don't even know. I'm gonna make the damn shake I always make, but I'll probably have like some cereal or something. I don't even know. Dude, I don't even be keeping food in the house. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, it's bad. Like, my diet's terrible.
I'm gonna put food in your house. That's crazy.
I mean, I got food, but it's like not really. It's like it's just like a bunch of shit that it's like you could not make this by itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's a bunch of random ass shit.
Well, you should at least buy stuff that you can just pop in the microwave real quick. So when you're not feeling like, like those breakfast sandwiches or something like.
Well, yeah, most definitely. No, I definitely should. I know I should. I just don't.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to get that on.
All right. Well, I'll let you go.
Yeah, just let me know if you need something.
All right, I will.
All right, bye.
Bye. Let me call her real quick and see if she's available.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
All right, she didn't answer. Oh, there she goes. Hey, Sybil.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am doing good.
Good. I wanted to just follow up with you from our text conversation that we were having.
Yes.
Did you said you were getting some documents in the mail about the auction happening again, and I looked into everything. I wanted to ask, are you on the deed?
I am not. I was not on the deed. Yeah, correct.
You're not? Okay. So I spoke with an attorney, and he did inform me that since the property never went through or anything went through probate at all, that you might likely have to go through that process. Sometimes what will happen is that the lender, once they find out that the owner has passed, they will open up like a probate or a determining factor to determine who is the representative, like who's going to be the administrator of the property, basically.
Right.
Do you know, has anything happened like that? Has the court reached out to you or received any paperwork?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, you know, they don't have to do it, but sometimes they will. It sounds like they're likely not going to if the auction is going to take place so soon.
Right.
When I spoke with the attorney, he even said we kind of looked at the price of the house. I'm like, how much money do you think we could give her if, you know, she went through the probate and did all of that? And they said it would not be much, obviously, because it was just bought and it would have to go through a short sale process. Do you know what a short sale is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's anything but short, right? And it takes a very long time. It takes a very long time, and ideally you don't get a ton of money out of it, like a few $1,000s. So I didn't know if that's something that you wanted to do, but it does look like it would likely have to go through probate first anyways, and that could postpone it, and then we could start the short sale process if you were interested.
Okay, and then what else would I need as far as you know, payment or whatever, because I'm trying to do, you know, anything that's going to be as economical as possible. I'm not trying to put out, you know, a lot of money into anything.
So probate, they would open it based on all of his assets together. I think in Illinois, it's if he has anything that was over 100,000 in value, and then the fees just come out of whatever is there. So if he had any accounts, any cars, any other houses, anything like that, they would just take that and pay for the probate. You wouldn't have to pay anything out of your own pocket, if that's what you meant. Did he have other assets?
Not, you know, not a lot, just, you know, minimal stuff that, you know, like the son I've already, you know, the car he already has that. Other things are, you know, just mine things, and I don't want to get.
So let me ask you, were you guys married before he bought the house?
Before?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So and then he just opened the mortgage in his own name, then you should still be on the deed. You should be on the deed. Not on the mortgage, just the deed, because the mortgage would be just for him, but the deed, since you guys were legally married when he bought the house, would make you ideally the next sole person to own that property. It's your house. It would be your house. Like, you wouldn't have to go through probate at that point. If that's the case and you are on the deed, we don't have to go through probate. You would just reach out to the lender. We would have you probably submit a death certificate and all that. If you're showing on the deed, they have to give you information to be able to access the information on the mortgage. And then we could go through the short sale process, postpone the auction date, and see if we can get you some money.
I guess, how do I find out if I was on there? Because we initially, didn't want, for the purposes of the way that, we did the house when, he got this one. I didn't want to be on there then because of stuff that, I had, and we were just trying to keep things separate then, and then we were going to, eventually put everything together and put both of our names on everything, but that never, got to happen. But how can I determine if that's, if I am or not?
Were you with him when he opened the loan, when he sat down with the mortgage originator and signed the paperwork? And did you sign anything that said, hey, I don't want to be on the deed?
No.
Okay, let me look. Record, honestly. It's going to be on here. If he has purchased the house, he'll be on the mortgage, but you guys both legally will be on the deed. I have another homeowner right now. They did the same exact thing. The wife was the mortgager, and the husband didn't sign any documents. But he's on the deed, and now they're about to go through a divorce. And let me see. Okay, I have Barry Cornell ownership mortgage. It's a VA loan?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe, this doesn't show you on there at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
And because I knew that I had, lots of other properties that I have that I wanted to keep, separate from him, when he was getting this house. I don't want any of my other, properties, either in Illinois or another state, to be mixed in with this at all.
Right. So since there was no will, it doesn't show that you're on the deed. The things that likely would have to happen is that, one, you guys go through probate, because it sounds like the last time I talked to you, none of you guys were on agreement of what would happen with the house, right? And that's just, if you guys don't all agree, you have to go through probate. Someone has to be appointed administrator. If you guys all agree, I can have you sign what is called an affidavit of heirship and have all of them sign that, but they would have to, agree to just let it go. Let the house go to you and just everyone be on the same page. But if you don't think that would happen, then
no. And I don't even at this point, after everything that I don't even want to approach them with anything.
Yeah, it's deep, and sometimes.
And that's part of the reason why I was just letting it go, because my name wasn't there.
Right. And that might be best, honestly, especially if you don't want to open that back up, because there's emotions and people have feelings behind that. But if you change your mind, I'm here. I don't think it's going to be a ton of money. And it's a long process to short sale. They want so many documents. It is a lot, but if you want to dive into it, we can try. Otherwise, I would just,
Yeah, and that's kind of why I was just like, I'm just going to just let it be.
Let it go, yeah. It's unfortunate because, houses are valuable, and
they are. I'm watching the rate on it, and it's constantly, the value of it is constantly going up.
I saw that. Yeah. Even from the last time I talked to you, I'm like, wow, this really went up. But that neighborhood over there is kind of a nicer one compared to the rest in Zion. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah. And they have the pictures online. I'm like, wow, it's really nice inside.
It really is nice. It is, and that's why, I hated it, but I was just like, I'm gonna just let it be.
And you have other houses too, so you kind of do you have renters in those? What?
Yes.
Yeah.
One in Illinois, but most of them are in like Illinois, Louisiana. So.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that I would agree with you. I wouldn't, open that can of worms and dive back into it. If for any reason the bank wants to open it, you'll start to get mail saying that, do you want to be appointed administrator? And at that point, if you get mail and they like cancel the auction again, like they did last time, and you say, yes, I do, then they'll send mail to all of the heirs, and whoever steps up, then they'll do a court and the judge will have to determine who will be appointed. And if you win, great, but the bank gets a final say. If they say, okay, it's going through this probate process, they're going to appoint an administrator, but we still want to foreclose, then you guys would have to make a decision on the house before the probate even ended. And it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. So
yeah, because I was shocked when I got that, new letter about the new, date and all of that. I was like, oh, okay. So
yeah. Well, I'm happy that I talked to you, and I'm here. You have my number.
Definitely not information, reaching out and everything. But I've been thinking long and hard about everything.
I know.
The whole situation is just so unfortunate. It is. Great house like that. I had a ton of people who've been interested, even wanted to rent it out from me. I'm like, I'll just leave it alone. Yeah. I think they've already put like a new lockbox on there. The one that was there previously, it's a different one. So I think they're doing something.
The bank, yeah. They probably are. They probably do some people out there. But even if you in the future, say if you have properties you want to sell, we do buy nationally, and we deal with foreclosures and all types of situations, probates, divorces, everything. So if you ever want to offload any, you let me know.
Do you buy them like in other states, or just right off?
Yeah, nationally we work in all different states. Ohio. I've never bought.
When you buy them.
So it depends where they're located. Like if they're in a good area in Louisiana, maybe by New Orleans or something like that, maybe we make it an Airbnb, or if it's by a hospital.
I have one and that's the reason why I'm asking. I do have two that's in that area that are really good, that's doing well on Airbnb, and then I have one that's not in a rural area, and I'm just like, oh, I've even had it on the market, and I can't sell it because it's more of a headache, a nuisance to me now. Than nice home, very nice, but rural, great Airbnb. But the problem is, it's hard for me to manage it.
Right.
Not being in Louisiana, so being there to keep up with the upgrades and this and that, because it's rural and there's no property managers there. So it's just been a headache to me, and I currently do have it, but it's just not selling. So
have you tried to drop the price? What do you have it listed as?
Right now we have it at $265. Initially, I had it as $280. It's not a lake. It's a lakefront. It's across the street from the lake. The lake comes with it, and we know that that's a good, deal. But I dropped it from the first time I put it on from $280 to $265.
And how long has it been at $265?
Since April, I think, the end of April.
Okay. And what happens if it doesn't sell? Like, how long has it been listed already?
Since then, since I first put it on, I think probably in February, and then I took it off after the 280 stayed on for about 3 months. Then I was like, I'll just keep it and see. Yeah, because it's currently an Airbnb, and it does well as an Airbnb.
It does.
The problem is I'm not there to manage it, and it's just hard, And so then I took it off, I think, I don't know. But then I put it back on in April again, and it's just.
Are there down months with the Airbnb, like slower months than others?
January, February is slow, but because it's warm there, all the time, it's like even in the colder months, it's still, it does pretty good. But like the summer months, it's just crazy, like now I got it shut off on Airbnb because once I, get a renter, because it's been rented every week since I think the end of May. But the problem is just managing when things need to be done. I don't have a person, to do that. And so right now I have it shut off on Airbnb because I don't even want to take another booking because it's difficult. I don't, rent out something and it's not, it needs some, just some minor things, but it does really well. With the locals, there are people coming through, going to New Orleans. I get that a lot. I actually had cabins on the ground with it, and I moved the cabins because I'm going to relocate those to Houston. But the property itself, the house, I just wanted to, sell it because it's hard for me.
Do you have a mortgage on it currently, or is it paid off?
It's paid off.
Oh, nice. So you just pay the taxes, and then whenever you can get someone over there to clean after the and it's like hospitality, right? Airbnb, because you gotta wash sheets and change. So who do you have out there right now? Like family that does it for you, or?
No, just somebody, just an individual person that's not 100% reliable, but it's been the best that I can do, for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I have 2 people that I alternate with, and both of them have additional jobs, so it's just something that they do, just, on the side a little bit to keep up, but I have to pay them, I know, more than I normally would just because I need them. I need them more than they need me, pretty much.
Right. What's the address?
It's 5650 Highway 65 North, Lake Providence, Louisiana.
Okay. Lake Providence, Louisiana. Okay.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 acres of land. And it was enough land. That's, like I said, I had cabins on there as well. That did well.
So what happens if it doesn't sell? Are you just going to take it off?
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with holding it until it sells. And what does the realtor say about the price point? Do they agree that it's listed at the right price?
She's been, working with me. She's looking at, homes, comparing the homes in the area, the listings and everything and the amount. So, yeah, we've been kind of playing along with that. But she even advised, she's like, I wouldn't go down anymore on this house. She's like, it's a great house. And then it's on Airbnb as well. And when you see, like the current inside of it, the updates and everything that I put into it, and it's just really nice.
So let me ask you a question. If it doesn't sell on the market and you can't get the 265 for it, have you considered taking terms or doing terms on it?
I don't know how that works.
So instead of being like a property manager through Airbnb or a landlord for tenants, it just upgrades you to being the bank. So you get your price, which is $265, which if it doesn't sell, online or on the market floor, you get the $265. You get to pick how much down you need for a down payment, and then you would collect monthly payments that you would also pick the monthly payments and the interest rate. So, like if I were to come in and purchase it,
like the sell by, the
owner finance, they call it seller finance, something along those lines.
Yeah, no, I did have someone about that.
It can be lucrative in the fact that you don't have to deal with doing anything to the property. You don't have to be there anymore. You can work with an investor, someone like me who comes in, pays you the down payment that, you desire and then pays on it monthly, I would keep it as an Airbnb if it really does do as well as you say. And I would have team members go out and just do all the property management that needed to be done. It just kind of depends on the numbers and, you know, how much it's bringing Airbnb. It's beautiful. I'm looking at it right now. It is a very, very nice house. So I don't think that you should lower your price either. I just think it's a matter of getting creative enough to see what will work and what you would be willing to do and what, you know, what that looks like for you.
So that's actually selling it, but being the seller financier, so to speak.
Correct. So we would control the deed, but you would be the bank, and we would make payments to you, Bank of Sybil.
Yeah, but like over 30 years or so?
Well, you would pick the term, you know, like if I were to go into Chase Bank right now, I would not tell them like, oh, I want to buy this house and put this much down and I want to have an interest rate at this and I want to, you know, have this many years. No, the bank tells me what I get approved for. So you would be the one to say, hey, okay, I want $265, for example, for this house. I would be willing, just to keep it simple, I want $60,000 down. And then I want, let's just say, let's keep it easy, 10% interest over, you know, X amount of months. And I want to be paid out in 10 years, you know, just to throw some numbers out there. And then at the end of that, it would be based on a 30-year, the payment would be based on a 30-year amortization schedule. But at the end of that 10 years, we would have to refinance and you would get the remainder of your money.
And that's weird because I did have someone in my realtor. She, you know, she'd asked me about it and she was like, you know, it's not a bad idea. She said, but you know, totally up to you. I just saw more cons on it than the pros, so that's why I didn't.
Yeah, and we do this all the time. So we make sure that we make an agreement that is structured to protect you. So sometimes a lot of people ask me, well, what happens, because this is a major concern for a lot of people, what happens if you default? What happens, you know, if something happens? You know, and I tell them, like, that's not our goal, but let's just say I got abducted by aliens, right? And I'm no longer on the planet Earth. Not only did we come in, we give you your down payment, we've put work into the house, fixed it as we go, especially if we keep it as an Airbnb, it has to be maintained, you know. Then not only would you get the house back, you would get it back in better condition and you could do what you please with it. You could list it, you could keep it for Airbnb, you could, you know, whatever you chose.
To think about.
Yeah, and it's not, you know, it's just me planting a seed, right? I am giving you an alternative option because I agree with the realtor. I do think it's a beautiful house and you should be able to get the full value for it. But if it doesn't work out and you're another 6 months down the road and you're like, let me call Alyssa, you know, let me see. Let me see if that's offers.
I think I'm going to do at least another 2 months and see where it goes if it don't sell, because I told her, because in that area, people that usually selling is because they're desperate. They need to sell, and that's not the situation. I'm not desperate to sell, so I'm not going to give it away.
Right.
And that's what, you know, some people are waiting for me to just drop it so low and I'm not. You know, I told her I'd be willing to come down maybe a little bit more, but not a lot. And, you know, before I just hand it off to someone, I'll just keep it, let my kids have something, you know, gone, you know, just add on to the list, but I'm not. So that's why I was just like, because it's a lot can be done, because right now people use it for like when they have family reunions and stuff, because the yard is so big.
Yeah.
We have it set up, you know, for picnics. I have tables and stuff where they just have their whole picnic. So it can be utilized for a lot. It's just me just having to be there, and I don't want to drive to that area of Louisiana all the time, every other weekend.
Right. No, I completely
Yes,
understand. Well, if you do decide to go that route, let's say you drop the price, it still doesn't sell in 2, 3 months and everything, you have my number. You can call me. When you call
Definitely.
me, you tell me as the Bank of Civil, hey, this is the price I want. And, this is how much down I would like to have and interest rate and when you want all of your money by. And then
And then you all would pay me monthly. Is that how that works?
we would structure, we would pay you monthly through a servicing company. So we wouldn't even have to deal with you directly. We would pay the servicing company. Servicing company puts all that money into your bank. And they would notify you. Typically, it happens 3 days before the actual payment is due. So you would see those funds.
Okay, and then meanwhile, you all will be operating the property, basically. You will have, okay.
Yep, that's right. So the deed would be in our name, but we would be paying you. And then it's what's called a performance deed. So if at any time we default or something happens, it's like we keep a document with title that if we default, you get the property back, and it's filed. All that it takes is that it gets filed down at the courthouse or the recorder's office, and you get the property back.
Okay, this sounds good. I'm definitely going to think about it a little bit further. Talk to my realtor again. And yeah, I definitely have your number.
Yes, you do. And I'm here if you want to discuss anything else. But I'm sorry to hear about, the Zion property. But
yeah,
I think we yeah, you took your path, and everything happens for a reason. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for reaching out, and maybe we'll talk one day soon.
Yes, absolutely. You take care.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye. Okay. Seed has been planted. We'll follow up with her. But it's a nice house, not gonna lie. Yeah, I see these questions. I don't even know if you're still on here, but I see these questions. Sounds like she's open to taking terms at the 265. But again, this is where I messed up with that other lady. Like, I told her what I was going to give her. I'm not doing that anymore. That's why she said it's listed. It is listed at 265. She already dropped the price. She's going to leave it listed for 2 more months. Let's see. Let's see if it sells after they drop the price again. And if it doesn't sell, she knows. I've been talking to this lady since December, January of this month. It's July. She has my number saved. She answers for me. Like, I called. She didn't answer right away, but then she called me right back. Like, I built a lot of rapport with her. Like, she's told me about her pain with her husband. So, all that. But, yeah. Hopefully in the future. But I'll just follow up with her, and that's that. She said she's got a few properties, and she's in Louisiana. So, who knows? She's such a sweet lady, too. I feel so bad that her husband passed away and everything happened like that. He had COVID, and he passed away from COVID. Okay. I'll put these notes in. She is going to let this house go, but owns free and clear house in Louisiana. Address. Okay. House has been listed since February 2024. February, March, April, May, June, July, August will be. And let me put this in here. She said it's a good Airbnb, but doesn't have the bandwidth to go there and upkeep. Okay, there. Boom. That's a good one. That's a good one. This is why they say that's fortune in the follow-up. Okay. Because it is. All right, I'm going to make some more calls. Now I forgot who I called last. Dang, I'm really mad this guy doesn't want to answer. Let me try to call him one more time. It's been over an hour. Let me just try one more time. I got to dig for pain. Dude, come on. Okay. I have to send him a text because he was texting me yesterday and now he's like not responding at all. All right, continue. There's so much stuff to do, guys.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Zach, Hi, this is Sarah. Hello?
Hi, Zach.
Nope, wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Zach. I meant Philip. How you doing? Called him the wrong name. Messed up because I was looking at it. Let me call him back real quick. Hold on, Philip. I know it's you. Trust me. He hung up real quick too. Like, nope. You fucked up. Yeah, called me the wrong name. Dang, man.
Hello, this is Larry Schultz.
Man, his voicemail doesn't even say. Probably is the wrong number for real. It's all right. I'll get you next time, sir. Still wrong number. Oh yeah. No, dead ass. He's serious because okay. I'll mark you wrong number. That's what your voicemail says. Voicemail is for Larry, not Philip, and he's surely not Zach. Okay? Sorry, bro. That's why I gotta pay attention. The phone numbers have to be next to the names because I'm looking all the way over. Like, here's the phone number, but the name's over here. Whatever. It's all good. I got it. 954.
Hi, thanks for calling Kayla.
She put me on blacklist. Let me call her again. I talked to her before. I told her.
Hi.
Yeah. I mean, one more time. Just in case she's on DND. No. She put me on blacklist. Dang it, Kayla. These people probably get called so much, though. Like,
Please leave your message.
right, bye.
Hello?
Hey, Sharon, it's Alyssa.
Can I help you?
It's Alyssa. How you doing?
Who will speak to?
This is Alyssa. Is this Mr. Lack?
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Lack. I was calling about the house on Beverly Glen.
Yes, can I help you?
Are you guys still, is it still listed?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Have you guys gotten any more offers since the last time we talked?
I have not, no.
No. Okay. I was just following up to see if you guys were interested in taking terms on it yet.
Well, we're going to still sell for $245.
Okay. Would you take payments?
I'm sorry?
Will you take payments?
Wait a minute. How are we going to do that?
No. Will you accept payments, terms like we talked about last time?
You want to go to the realtor?
Yeah.
I don't know where I can do that.
Yeah, I talked to the realtor before. You don't remember? I called you guys and I talked to the realtor and she said she was kind of snippy with me, but nonetheless, I asked her to send me some documents because of the upcoming auction. She never sent me anything.
So we got to go. Hold on.
Get back to it, Lisa.
Hi.
Alyssa.
Hi, Miss
Hi.
Lack. How you doing?
If you get back, all right. If you get back to her, if you need to.
Okay. She never sent me the documents. I know they have to come directly from you guys. Do you want to send it or you guys just don't want to
I
do it?
think we said no the last time.
Yeah, in a few weeks, so I just want to follow up.
It's in my bankruptcy anyway, so it's not going to be any problem for me. My
Okay.
lawyer's taking care of it. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know if
All
things
right.
change.
All right. Thank you for calling back.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
I didn't even mean to call her. Legit. That entire process was, her husband had a stroke. They don't want to sell on terms. The house been listed for a while, like 130 some days and whatever, right? She's filed the house in her bankruptcy. And she's like, if we don't get the price that we want for it, we'll just let it foreclose. It's nothing to me because I'm not going to be responsible for the debt. Whatever, lady. Okay. Let it go to auction then. She won't be responsible for the debt. She won't. Just sucks because obviously they need the money. Otherwise, it wouldn't be listed. And instead of taking something for it, they'll let it go for nothing. And that's just how people are sometimes. Called. She said, get to it, Alyssa. Listen, don't talk to me like that, first of all. They still haven't sold and no new offers. Still not interested in terms, period. That's that. Okay. Anyways, that whole situation was definitely a learning experience. I talked to the realtor. I hate talking to realtors. It was like a dreadful interaction for me. Like, what? Should have got that on camera. Should have been live for that. I was not.
Hello?
Hey, Kelly, it's Alyssa.
Hi, Alyssa.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I was actually calling about the property on Lockwood.
Okay.
It came across my desk that you were looking to sell.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Is there something going on with the lender?
No, that has all been resolved.
Okay. I was going to say because we specialize in, she hung up on me. Absolutely not. I'm going to call her back.
Alyssa, who are you?
Hi,
You're acting like I'm your friend. I don't know who you are, and my property is not for sale.
I apologize. Did I say something to upset you? Look, we're addressing the elephant in the room, and she's pissed because I'm like, do you want to sell your house? She had an issue with the bank. That's what happened. One more time. One more time. One more time. Did I say something to upset you, Kelly?
Hello?
Did I say something to upset you?
Okay, who are you?
My name's Alyssa.
Why do you keep calling me back?
Because I would like to try to resolve whatever issue you have going on.
I don't have any issue. You are a stranger calling me, pretending to be my friend. I don't have an issue with my property. I own my property. There is no issue with the bank. It started out in foreclosure. It is not anymore.
Oh.
So please stop calling me.
Okay, I apologize if you... Okay, she's not going to let me... We tried, okay? It's all been resolved, but we can't find out how she resolved it if she doesn't talk to me. We're going to give her a minute because I don't want her to, like, flag my number or something. One dude did call the police on me one time. I actually door knocked him. See, this is what happened. Ready? I door knocked him. He texted me. I called him. And then he hung up on me. Don't ever come to my house again. Boom. I called him back. Right? Because if you don't call twice, you don't call at all. So I called him back. And he was like, if you call me again, I am going to call the police on you. So then I text him. I text him, and then he did call the police. He, in fact, called the police on me. And I'm like, hello? Like, no, I didn't even answer. The police left me a voicemail, and I'm pretty sure he was either in the military or his family was like, someone was a cop in his family. So someone called me, and they were like, if you go back to this address or you call this number again, we will file charges against you and da-da-da. Okay, so it's like, you guys don't even know who I am because the notes that I leave on the door knocking, it just says, hi, neighbor, give me a call with my phone number. My phone number can be searched, right? They probably can find out who I am based on my phone number, but they still have to find me to, like, charge me. And I feel like people are just petty. Like, why are you calling the police? Because your house is in foreclosure. Public information, and you're mad that people are trying to help you. Those are the kind of people, like, you can't help. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're going to die on that hill with their house, and they're not going to get anything for it. And guess what? It was a nice house, too. It was like $750,000 house. It was beautiful in a nice area. Just, he had cameras and everything. Like, they could have easily, like, took my place. They could have found me, period. But long story short, I just left that guy alone, and his house got foreclosed on, and that was that. Boom. Sorry, sir. Your house got foreclosed on. I can't help you. Anyways, 726, 1208. She answered and said the house was in foreclosure but is no longer, and for me to stop calling, acting like her friend, and she said it's been resolved. I called 3 times and she kept hanging up. I have to pee. Maybe I'll ask. No, that's stupid. I'm not doing that. People be killing me, bro. I gotta do better. Right? I gotta do better at talking to people because I'll be so hard on myself sometimes. Okay, make those. All right, keep going, keep going. So cute. Sorry, guys. I'm like on social media. Not supposed to be on social media. Sometimes I feel like you don't tell me you fuck with me enough. Should have been my love.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
What is this? Why did I call this guy?
Your call has been forwarded to voice. Your call has been forwarded to.
This is.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
North Douglas.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
It's Alyssa. I was calling about your property over on Dundee Road.
Yeah, I don't know why people are calling. It's not for sale. Don't call here. Good?
Okay. Was there maybe another property? All right. Called again. Okay. I just want to call him back one more time. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm sorry. Are you potentially having some issues with the bank on the house?
No, there's not. Dude. This doesn't matter. It's my business. Who are you? Don't call here.
Well,
Yeah? There's no issues with the bank. Not selling.
Because
Don't call
it
here.
came up on a list
Yeah,
for
I'm sure
foreclosure.
It did. Cool, that's good. That's good for you. This is not clearly a mistake.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
He's pissed. I just wanted to try again, but yeah, no. Sometimes people are in denial too. Like, there's nothing wrong with my house. I've not paid my mortgage in 12 freaking months, but it's not in foreclosure. Like, okay. Yeah.
Your been. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
It's so weird when people walk past my window right here because this is like a giant boulevard. There's like no one. Not a boulevard, but you know.
Hi, this is Mitch Rodriguez. Sorry I missed your call.
But they shouldn't be walking through here. It's a little weird. So why the hell are you walking through here? Mm-hmm.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Gino Precinct. Please.
Gino. Oops. Wrong number.
Hello?
Hey, Veronica, it's Alyssa.
Hi, Alyssa from where?
Hi. I don't think you know me formally. I was actually calling about the property over on Ridgeway.
Okay.
It came across my desk that you were looking to sell.
No, why not? Please remove me off your list.
So are you maybe having some issues with the bank?
I'm sorry?
Are you having some issues with the bank?
I'm not having issues, no way.
Okay, because it came up that either one, you were looking to sell, or two, that it has an upcoming auction. That's how things come across my desk here. You guys are all up to date on payments?
Yes, we are.
Okay. She's pissed. I probably should learn to say that like a little like better. I don't know. At 12:34. Oops. Okay. I had a headache. Other.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa. It's Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
It's Alyssa. How you doing?
Where are you calling from?
I was actually calling about your house on 39th.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. It says here that you are looking to sell it.
No, I'm looking for help to change the water bill because the house is not mine no more.
Oh, okay. So you have a water bill that's still in your name?
Yes.
What happened
And
to the house?
I'm looking and nobody can help me.
So the house is not yours anymore? What happened to it?
I don't know.
It went.
My house is going to foreclosure in February. I'm sorry.
It already sold.
A lot of people call me to I sell the house, but this in process for foreclosure. I can sell.
So it went to foreclosure in February, or it has an upcoming foreclosure date?
No, this in foreclosure. February, this closed the case.
They closed it, so it already auctioned off. Someone else bought it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then what's going on with the water bill?
I don't know. They don't change it. I think the bank still with them, but they don't change the name, and I called them, and they say they sell it. They sell the house in February 27, but somebody go to see the deed department,
Mm-hmm.
and the deed is still in my name.
The deed is still in your name, so maybe it hasn't auctioned off yet, but it might auction off soon. Where are you living if you're not there?
No. I'm going out to the house, and they told me I need to go out, and okay, I'm ready for when they say they give the decision.
Mm-hmm.
Stay there. I don't want to hurry. When they say you have 30 days or 60 days, I'm hurry looking where I go, and no, I take my time, and when they say you need to go, and I'm go.
Yeah, so why don't you sell the house before it auctions off and get some money?
There's a lot of personal things I can, because my husband is not with me for maybe 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and okay, he's in the title,
Oh,
and I need him to sell it. I do a lot of things to steal with the house, but I can do it, and I don't have no. Okay, I have a lot of health issues, and I can take care of the house when there's some problem or something.
mm-hmm.
I can go to check. I can go to repair. I need looking for somebody to repair, and there's a lot of money to I need to spend and repairs when I need something.
Okay.
And I can do nothing. I can walk real good, and this is why I take the decision. I try to rest, and I try to change the name to my name to my daughters, and I can because I need my husband.
Yeah, where's your husband?
I don't know.
You don't know. Are you guys divorced?
Huh?
Are you guys divorced or just separated?
No, we don't.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't. That's why I say, okay, the only thing I can do it is okay. Leave it.
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay. So you're just gonna move out, or you've already moved out and you're gonna let it foreclose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the water bill, they have to, take it out of your name. Whoever moves in, they're gonna have to change it. So maybe you just wait until they sell it, and the water bill.
Well, I don't know how long I need wait, and I need pay something so I don't use it. And I'm looking for somebody help me working with you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So if you called the water company, the sewage company.
The water department. I sent email. I emailed there the last court documents. I send everything that they asked me, but they say I'm sorry, they can do nothing because the house is going to sell because they do the foreclosure, but nobody is in the record for change the name.
So
Still my name.
yes, your name.
I say okay, if I can go to live in their house, I can go back and live in there because I pay the water and for the gas and electricity in my name. I'm still there.
Yeah, you can technically still live there until you have the notice to vacate. The sheriff will come knock on your door and tell you.
Yeah, but the point is that the house is 3 apartments, and people live in there.
Oh, gotcha.
I can go there.
You can't. Okay. So what are they gonna do? They know it's on foreclosure. They have somewhere to go.
They know. They take a lawyer and they live there free. They live there free for I don't know. Maybe the time they sell the house.
Wow.
They live there free.
They were your tenants, so they were paying rent.
My tenants.
Yeah, and then the house gets foreclosed and they're not paying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you guys stopped paying the mortgage.
Yes.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
I know.
That's a lot to deal with.
That's why a lot of people call me, but I can explain everybody the situation, and I say no thanks. I don't sell it. I no more like the house is no more mine,
Yeah.
and sometimes I hang up the telephone and I don't answer.
Yeah. No, I understand. And your husband, he doesn't care about the house. He doesn't know what's going on.
I never know nothing about him. When he left, I have some communication with him maybe for 1 month, 2 months, and he's mad because he want money. He want money, and I say, I don't have money to you. I don't have money. All the money I take to the houses, this is for me because I need to live here alone with myself, and I have problems. Nobody help me to resolve the problems. Just me.
Well, maybe if he signed the document to sell the house, he could get some money too.
No, he said he don't care that I don't give money to him. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's okay. Resolve your problems. And okay, this is a one problem that he told me resolve your problems.
Oh, wow. Well, he sounds just lovely.
Yes.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I apologize. I would try to call the county if you haven't and let them know that the bill is still in your name, but you don't live there, and to turn the water off. But they might not do it if people live there because that's illegal. You might you might have to wait until the house sells. Unfortunately, you just don't pay it until they foreclose.
I know, but that's why the water department people told me you need to wait till I know and how long.
Yeah, I know.
This right now there's 6 months.
And the water in your name for 6 months?
And the water in my name, yes.
And not paying it. Okay. How much is the bill?
There's 300 and something for now. There's a 15.
Wow.
300 and something every 2 months.
Wow.
Yes, it's a lot of water, a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. Okay. Well,
And that's why I'm looking, and I speak with my lawyer. I told him, and he said, okay, but I give a courtesy for the case we have with you, but I don't think I can help in this problem. I said, why not? I know this is not your problem, but you can go to someone and you do something to help me, because the lawyers help somebody with this problem. Real estate lawyers.
yeah.
And you are the real estate lawyer. But I never speak with him. I speak only with the people in front, with the assistants, and they told me, he say, I'm sorry, but he can do them nothing for you. You need looking for a lawyer. And I say, oh my goodness. And I told her, and he knows, he didn't recommend me somebody. I don't know. I don't know nobody. He's in the road. He can recommend me somebody. And she say she don't know nobody to take these cases.
Yeah, I wouldn't know who to call either. Honestly, it really does come down to being like the county or the water, the people who issue you the water. And
the water department for one department, another department, different departments, and they say they can do nothing. They told me I can report a vacancy.
Bankruptcy, yeah, but that doesn't stop the water. I mean, yeah, it would take the money, the name the balance off of your name. But
I know, but I speak with one guy. I don't know. The guy told me, okay, but I need to go to the computer and pull it up an application, but they charged me for the application. How much? And he says, I don't know how much they charge you, but and you need to renew the case every 6 months. And I said, really? But you need to pay the water bill that you receive because that's your responsibility.
wow. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're going to be able to fix that problem. Probably just don't. I would just leave it and don't pay it. And then you'll have to dispute that balance afterwards. Once it forecloses, you can maybe try to dispute it and let them know that you weren't living there and the house had got foreclosed. You can tell them like squatters were living there, and there's there's nothing you can do. Maybe they'll delete the balance at that point.
I don't know. I need to go to I need to go to where they told me with the taxes with the taxes department, because they say that I told them maybe they can do something.
Yeah.
Because they need to check my taxes too. The taxes is going with the mortgage payment, but they say maybe they cancel to pay the taxes too, and the taxes is in your name, and you're responsible to pay the taxes too.
Yeah.
You need to check. And I say, oh my God, but I can. Okay, that's real difficult for me. Walk long. I can walk half block.
Mm-hmm.
I can. That's real difficult for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking about. I need to go over there, and this I gotta walk, because you go into one room and they say there's not here, there's a room, and they send you to other room, and you go into the other room and you're looking around to the building, and the building there's figures.
Yeah. Well, I would just not pay anything, honestly, if you're, I know that probably is not the answer, but if you've told the water company that there's squatters in there and they won't take the water, then, maybe you can try to call the bank. That's the only other thing, and tell them, hey, I don't even live there. And
I called the bank 3 times, and I told you that they say they sell the property on February 27th. Okay, but they sell the property, why they don't change they don't want to change the water name, because they say they changed the water bill, but they sell the property. But no, that's not, because they sell the property that's not in my name no more, and the people going to live there. They go to take the property. But there's nobody is here in the property. There's no owners in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't answer the phone, and now I don't know. I'm in good mood, and I answer you.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, and I'm sorry.
In good mood, and I answer you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I do see, it's still in foreclosure. It's still in your name. So I don't think they probably sold the mortgage balance to somebody else. Sometimes banks do that. They sell the loan to another lender. So then you have to find out who the new bank is, who's servicing it, who the new lender is. And then you talk to them and maybe they can help. But
yeah, but that's why I called to the bank I have. Because I don't want to they give me the information. I want to they give me some information so I can do something. But they can tell me, they send this to somebody and give me the name. I called the water department and I told them the name, maybe they found something, but they don't want to give me nothing. Yes, they say I sell the property to somebody, but we can say nothing. Yeah, mommy. Hi, mommy. My granddaughter.
Okay. Well, I won't hold you. If I do find a solution or I know something, I'll send you a text or someone to call. Otherwise,
okay, I say the number because I sometimes when I don't know the numbers, I don't answer or I block and okay. Yeah. I say your number.
Okay, my name's Alyssa.
Elisa.
Yeah.
Okay, Melissa, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, what a situation she got going on. Okay. Put some notes in here. She said the house sold in February 2024, but her name is still on the deed and she called the bank. Was sold. I looked on People Looker. It's not showing her the owner. It's showing someone else. So I told her to sell it, but she said she tried and can't sell it because her husband's name is also on the deed. She has no idea where he is and he refuses to sign any paperwork for her. Legally divorced. Do not talk. Yeah. All right. 7:20. What's the date? I'm tired. 26. I'm about to hop off, guys. I've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes.